So what did I actually learn from posting 100 times last year on Instagram? I think lesson one is pick a schedule and stick with it for at least some months. I think you have to do this half a year or a year to really figuring out, does it work or does it not work? I don't say do everything the same way for a year. You have to experiment, you have to test a lot of things, but pick a specific niche that also makes you fun. I think this is the most important part. You have to have fun when posting on Instagram, otherwise I don't think there's any sense of posting on Instagram, at least for personal work or for personal photography project. But just go down the route and maybe, let's say, post 1 time a week, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, as many as you can, because the volume is also really a thing. It's kind of taking a lottery ticket, and if you take 10 tickets in a week, you have better chance to win than just posting once. But I think when you only can post 1 post per week, you still can do this, and it still makes sense if you really want to do this Instagram thing, to just go for it and see if that works, you see what works, what doesn't work. It just takes you a little bit longer to check out what works for your niche, for your account, for your audience, and what doesn't. Then lesson number 2, I think, is a very, very important thing that nobody tells on Instagram is you have to interact with your followers, you have to interact with your friends or with the people that are in the same niche. You have to comment on their post, they will comment on your post. You have to get actual real connections with people in this niche. And then I think you also, not only that will help your content, but that will help you get to know some people that do the same stuff as you do. Maybe you can even link up, maybe you see them on events or something. And I think this is really just the thing that Instagram once was built for, establishing a community around a specific niche. Then also try any format. I don't talk about the format just strictly as reels or photos, or reels or carousels or stories or stuff. Also try to think about what kind of story formats can I do, what kind of post formats can I do, what kind of reels formats can I do. For example, you saw I did some pretty more or less well-produced reels, but I also did some reels that had me taken maybe 4 minutes or so to cut together. And you really have to experiment what works. Maybe for your account it's a well-produced, well-lit video, and maybe for another account it's something completely simple as film yourself and just talk about what you just did. And there you really have to find what is working, what not. Also, a bonus tip here is try test reels, because when you know what works for you, or maybe you want to check out if something worked, you can put out test reels, and these reels are only shown to people that are not followers of yours. So if they like it, chances are high that when you post that post on your regular feed, that it also gets shown to more people that aren't your followers. And also what you can do is you can slightly adjust some reels that already worked well for you, and just do a test reel of that, and it will get pushed out to more people, and these people obviously aren't followers of yours, and then they maybe will follow you if they like your content. Also, this is maybe not true for every niche, but I think from time to time it totally makes sense to jump on trends, jump on some viral sound. But just think twice about, does this really fit your brand? Does this really comes organic? And if it comes organic, and there will be some organic trends that you think, oh yeah, this makes totally sense that I will do this. And if you then have the chance to hop on this trend, totally do it, and do it as fast as you can. because all these trends come, and some stay longer, some even you can post a year later. But for the most part, you just want to hop on these trends as fast as possible. For example, the cheap Land Rover meme video that I showed you earlier is a really good example of that. Then also what is really important is make it easy for you. Make it really easy to post 2 times a week, for example, or 3 times a week. And don't overcomplicate things. If you just can do one good produced carousel in a month, or you maybe don't have a lot of backlog of photos, go out, shoot, batch shoot a whole hike or something, and then slowly incorporate all this footage into your account as the time went by, and just use the footage that you have to try to post new ideas, maybe with the same content or with similar content, and just don't overcomplicate it. It's just Instagram, and if people will see your post, they will swipe by in 2 seconds, and nobody cares if a photo was posted twice with a slightly different crop or something. But here I think you really have to check what kind of schedule can I do, or with the least amount of drop of the quality that you want to produce. Lesson number 6, I think, is it's completely unpredictable. So unpredictable in terms of which post will go viral, but if you stick to a niche, and if you really niche down and try your best and show up regularly to the algorithm and try to get better in this year or this half a year, you will see the numbers grow and you will see kind of success. But it's not so that you can think out a really good idea and then it just hits and you do it twice and the second idea hits at exactly the same way as the first. So I think you just have to try some things and you will learn as you go, and the more you will go, the more you will learn and the better you will get. And lesson number 7 is the follower count. I think isn't as important as it was, and in terms of how many people you reach, I think actually with less followers you have more chance to reach more new people, and the algorithm is now really based on interest and not in terms of followers. You saw some of our posts has 40 likes even after I reached almost 1 million people with other posts, and that is really a big example of the followers doesn't mean anything in these days. The algorithm rewards good content and not the already big creators. I think it's same on TikTok and also on YouTube as well. The subscribers or followers are not the same value as they were some years ago. And this is actually good if you are starting fresh, because if your content sticks, then you will grow and you will have continually good numbers. But it really is a long game, and if you want to play it fast, this is really not the thing. And I would actually do something other than posting on Instagram or even post on YouTube, because it's just not a thing that you can get easy. So you either stick with it or you can completely let it go. So after all this, 100 posts later, is it actually something sustainable for my career, my mental health and also my work ethic, that you just post 3 times a week and you also spend a lot of time in researching on Instagram and get lost maybe in a thumb scroll from here and there? And is it really worth it? And actually for me, I think it is fun for some time period, but not in the long term. If you want to stay relevant, you have to from now and then do something on social media, especially on Instagram. So you can't just ignore the fact that Instagram is here. But for me, actually, I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and this is what I did, and this is what you are watching right now. And I think long form content is actually a lot more sustainable than short form content. Also, there are some content formats, for example, some carousels or stuff like that, or good looking reels or stuff that actually still makes me happy to produce or to watch. But for posting regularly, I just have not the time to do this on the side of doing already one video per week. So I actually stopped posting, or at least posting regularly. I stopped in the beginning of this year, and I'm just focusing on YouTube right now. I just wanted to show you what it actually is to post 100 posts on Instagram. And I also got a lot of really nice opportunities because people saw this 10K on Instagram, and I think there were a lot of times in my life where this was a bonus and I got a little bit taken more seriously for that. This shouldn't be the case actually, and it's also a bad thing in my opinion, but it's just the fact that if people know that you have this and that amount of followers on Instagram, are taking you more serious than if you have 0 followers. And also this Instagram account got me a lot of nice opportunities in the real world, and if you want to see what these opportunities were in the last years, then leave me a comment. So let me know in the comments what are some questions that you maybe have in terms of Instagram, or just other photography or videography related question, and I will make sure to do a follow-up video for you. Thank you for listening, and it really would mean a lot if you subscribe to this channel. I'm doing this since the beginning of the year, and I'm just checking where it will take me, and I will see you guys in the next video.